Hey everybody, welcome to the last and final part of me talking about my autism. This part will consist of sensory triggers that I have, which are mainly statements that I feel on a very deep level. Again, I'm going to preface, sorry, sometimes I can't speak. I'm a human. We all make mistakes. Some of us don't have ring lights. That's why I have very terrible quality and will probably never be TikTok famous. Oh well, who cares? I don't need to be. I ain't on this earth to please anybody. But anyways, I'm going to be talking in this video about that and also about what it's like to have autism and live with the condition. So without further ado, my examples of sensory triggers that I have. So the first sentence says, "Please don't touch me right now." Again, I don't like to be hugged. A lot. One of my requirements for whenever I date people is they can't be overly clingy. I don't need someone hanging all over me all day. I'm not one of those people that can stay in bed with my partner all day. We gotta get up, we gotta do things, we gotta, hang out with each other, we gotta go places. I am not staying in bed with you all day. I also can't sleep while cuddling with somebody. I have to turn and face the wall. Like, it's just a thing with me. It's caused problems before. So, there's that one. The next one is, the music is too loud. I can't focus on what you're saying. That kind of goes along with, sometimes I'll be on the phone with people and they'll be like opening doors, rustling things, making noises, and I'm just like, if I'm trying to read something to them, I tell them I'll wait until you're finished with what you're doing and then I'll tell you what I gotta tell you. Or I'll read what I gotta read. Because it's distracting to me and it's also very annoying. Also, my sister likes to interrupt conversations a lot. And most of the stuff she interrupts for isn't what's called important. So that kind of annoys me too. She is on the low end of the spectrum, by the way. The last one is, my hair is touching my neck, I have to get it off of me. So that one resonates with me because I shed like a dog. And it's everywhere. And even more so when you're pregnant. So it kind of bugs me. I don't like having hair in places. The next one is, I can't stand that repetitive noise. There's repetitive noises that I do, but whenever other people do it, it's annoying, and yes, I know that's a double standard. I get it. Or that's me being hypocritical. That's the form of autism that I have, though. Like, I can listen to the same song twice in the same day as long as it's not back to back. My sister will listen to the same songs over and over and over again every day, and that'll be the only song she listens to. Like, she'll listen to one back to back to back to back. Don't know how many times I've heard All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey and Candy Cane Lane by Sia. Those are two of her favorite Christmas songs. But then again, this past Christmas, I was really into the new Cher song, so I don't know. The next one is, there are too many people around me, I feel like I'm drowning. I don't really know how to explain that one other than I don't like being around a lot of people. I find it suffocating. The next one are, there are too many voices speaking at once. It feels like everyone's shouting. That one's a big one with me in private, in public, especially in public. Whenever I go to the stores or whatever and I go down an aisle and there's like 10 people and they're all having conversations, it gets to be very overstimulating. The next one is, if someone places one more demand on me, my brain's gonna explode. I can only handle one at a time. I'm a human, not an octopus. Then there's, it's too cold, it's too hot. I get both hot and cold very easily. I prefer the cold. I would rather freeze to death than sweat. Hence why I live in Pennsylvania. And winter is my favorite season. Y'all are gonna think I'm crazy. I don't care. And then the last one is more so a quote that I found, but it resonates with me a lot. So it says, "It's hard to explain that I don't want someone near me because I can hear the washing machine beeping, background noises, there's clothes in the wrong places, everyone is being too loud, there's dirty dishes, and I can feel my toes too much." That's an example of everything is going on at once and I can't handle it. Or there's too many things going on at once. So those are some sensory issues that I experience. Now, what it's like living with the condition, I'm not gonna lie, it can be very difficult. It affects relationships, friendships, family relationships. Like I said, my sister's on the low end of the spectrum and I'm on the high end of the spectrum, so we clash. Her behavior patterns annoy me, and my behavior patterns, I don't think she really cares. She's really extroverted, I'm really introverted. She holds the door open for random strangers, and I get annoyed whenever people walk too slow in the store, especially if there are people my age. Like, pick up your feet and learn how to walk. Sorry if that was offensive. Told you I'm a bluntly honest person. Stores are another thing for me. Like I said, I get overstimulated easily. Walmart's the devil. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word. A lot of people say a lot of worse things on here. But, yeah. I do really badly in stores when I'm by myself. And it manifests into physical symptoms and makes me feel sick. I will purposely avoid going down an aisle because there's too many people in that aisle. I don't understand sarcasm all the time. I don't understand sometimes when people are joking or being serious. I tend to repeat telling stories a lot of the times. Like, I'll tell someone a story and then 2 months later I'll try to tell it again and they'll be like, "You already told me this." It's really difficult because it's hard to make friends when you feel like an outcast and you feel like you don't belong anywhere and you don't fit in with any group of people. It's hard to form relationships because you don't want to be touched all the time, you don't want to be hung all over, you don't like clingy people. So, it's really hard. There's benefits. I'm a highly empathetic person. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I care about people sometimes more than I should. I have been in terrible, terrible, terrible relationships where I've stayed way longer than I should have. So I guess that wouldn't be considered a benefit, but a lot of people have said I have a really good personality. So I tend to carry that with me. I try to stay positive as much as I possibly can. As a matter of fact, I don't go around negative people. But, yeah, that's what it's like having autism. And I hope y'all enjoyed this little mini-series. And feel free to comment if you want to. I will see y'all when I post another video. Have a good day.